What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and we're coming at you guys with a weekend reading. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully guys are doing fantastic, or so let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign we saw here for today was Leo, so let's go ahead and get it poppin'. But hello everybody, happy Friday. Hope we're looking towards a fantastic weekend. Just want to mention, as always, everyone, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, check out my website, link in the description below. Excuse me. Thank you very, very much. Of course, I do want to mention there's a little more slots left for personal reads if you guys want to go ahead and check them out, but they usually end up getting sold out by today. So if they do get sold out by today, they'll be restocked the following week on Monday. Now for today's daily reading, we're going to add an extra edition. We're going to use the Book of Answers today along with the tarot. So when I finish your natural tarot reading that I always do, we'll do a little quick message from the Book of Answers as well. All right though, guys, happy Friday. Let's begin and start here with a Leo. And we'll see what's going on here. But hey, everybody. What's going on, Julia? Hey, Fawn. Hey, Eclipse Chaser. Hey, Jackie. How's everybody doing? Michaela, what's up? How's everybody doing? Oh, yeah. And isn't it Pisces Love's birthday today? Happy birthday, Pisces Love. I don't think she's in the chat here just yet, but happy birthday to her. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on here for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what's going to be showing up here for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? You did have a Page of Cups fall out, so you could be dealing with a water sign. There could be somebody here offering something to you. It could be a person who's romantically interested in you. I'm also hearing for some Leos that you have a secret admirer in the workplace. You got a Three of Pentacles coming out as well. So random side message for Leos, you might have a secret admirer in the workplace. But let's go ahead and get the shuffle here, and we'll see what's going on here for your weekend. Taking a look here at the overall energy for you, Leo, we start here with the Emperor. Okay, for some of you, that secret admirer could be your boss. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the the Eight of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Nine of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the Four of Pentacles showing up here as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. So Leo, starting out here first and foremost, we begin here with the Emperor card. So Emperor showing up here for you. This is Aries zodiac energy, so you could be dealing with an Aries. Typically with the Emperor, it could be a card that represents control, right? Whether it's the need for control, the need for power, it could recognize that you feel like you're in your power. But with the Eight of Swords showing up over here, you know, Eight of Swords can be the energy of overthinking, worrying, contemplating. So I kind of get a vibe here for Leos where it's like, all right, you're trying to harness your strength in a time where maybe you're a little concerned or worried about something. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, you are dealing here with the Nine of Pentacles. So you're trying to be as confident as you can. But I feel like the Eight of Swords here could be doubts coming in for you. So you're trying not to get the best of yourself. You're trying not to second guess yourself in some sort of situation. But, you know, looking at the outcome for Pentacles, it's just so damn hard to let go of the energy of doubt and like completely immerse yourself into some sense of confidence moving into the weekend here. Now, whatever you're trying to be confident in, whether it's being more confident in the workplace, being more confident in a relationship, or maybe you're courting somebody, talking to somebody new, and you're trying to be more confident with them, you know, you're in that space right now where it's like, I don't know, the doubts are showing up and it's so hard to get rid of them. You know, the thing is little by little, here's my best advice for anybody who's trying to become more confident. It takes practice. You know, I think that when we grow up, right, when we're born, we're naturally born with all the attributes of confidence. But as we grow up in society and lessons and experiences, you know, we tend to have our confidence be pretty diminished in a world that can be pretty crushing on children, you know, especially when we're in our younger ages and growing up. You know, there's a lot of systems put in place that can crush our confidence when we're young, and it carries out a lot into adulthood. So, you know, what I had to learn to become more confident as a person was to practice, because practice makes perfect. You know, becoming confident wasn't about faking it till I make it, but it was about becoming more comfortable in who I was, becoming more comfortable in my capabilities, right? For example, you know, I always wanted to be a YouTuber, you know, but I never was super confident, right? I started at the age of like 11, I think, making videos on YouTube. I used to make tons and tons of gaming videos because back in the day, a certain, you know, gaming scene was really popular and it was really, really cool. It was awesome. So I made tons of videos and I was a little shy. You know, I was always kind of an awkward teenager, very socially awkward, didn't want to fuck with anybody, kind of just fucked with myself, but I was also depressed as shit, didn't really like anybody. That's who I was. And at the end of the day, you know, being like 11 to 17, I would make tons and tons of videos. And the more that I kept making videos, the more I kept putting myself online. Keep in mind, I didn't have an audience. I think the most subscribers I ever had on any of the channels I made up until, you know, I started CancerMoonsTarot, I think was like 500, maybe 600 something subscribers. So, and most of them weren't even active. So I'd get like maybe at most 20 likes on one video. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I was ecstatic. So talking to that type of audience, even if it was relatively small, I used to be very nervous. But over time, I kept on practicing and practicing and practicing, and I became more comfortable and comfortable and comfortable in camera. So the more you practice, the more confident you'll become in whatever it is you're trying to achieve confidence in, right? So at the end of the day, whether it's work, keep putting in the work at work. Whether it's a relationship, keep on talking to your person, right? The more we keep doing what we want to be more confident in, naturally, that confidence will begin to grow. The more comfortable you become, in whatever it is you're doing. So with that being said here for Leo, keep that in mind. That's what I see here for you. But with that being said, I think that advice here can definitely serve you guys pretty dang well. Okay. So yeah, I like it a lot for you here, man. I think taking that advice could be a massive help. Just practice makes perfect. And I think you'll be looking at a really, really great energy here going forward. Now, I did mention we're going to be doing book of answers here too, guys. So let's go ahead and see. I don't know if I can use this camera to show the answer. I don't know if it'll show on the camera, but let's see what quick message we get here from the Book of Answers. All right. What's going on here for Leo over the weekend? All right, let's take a look. And what does it have? Okay, we have here, it says press for closure. Yep, I think that for some of you Leos, you kind of just needed a message of closure, all right? In reference to this entire reading, right? Your entire reading here is pretty much based upon, I'm a little bit full of doubt. And I think that sometimes we all need the closure to recognize that we're all full of doubt. I think just society, you know, we live in a very doubtful kind of society. And I think that we're all kind of born with doubt, you know, so or not born with it, but we're taught it, right? And at the end of the day here for you, Leo, I think that sometimes all we need is that reassurance, that confirmation and that closure to know, hey, most people are scared. Most people aren't super confident at first. Most people were never confident in what they were doing until practice made perfect, until they kept on bringing in repetition and doing what they were doing day in and day out. So at the end of the day, I think you just needed to hear that confirmation that it's okay to be a little freaked out, worried, and not confident in what you're doing, because practice really makes perfect. All right though, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the fire for today. We're gonna go ahead and do fire, earth, water, air. So we did our Leo going on into the earth sign. Let's have a look here at the bull gang, and we'll see what we got going on here for team Taurus. Okay, so what's gonna be showing up here for Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is gonna be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, my beautiful bull gang, let's go ahead and get this last shuffle over here, and we'll see what's up here for your weekend. Hopefully all is well. Starting out with the overall energy, we begin today's reading here with the Wheel of Fortune. So you could be connecting with a fixed zodiac, such as a fellow Taurus, an Aquarius, Scorpio, or Leo. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Queen of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Two of Wands. And then looking at the outcome for Taurus is going to be the Queen of Swords. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Coming into your next 72 hours, first and foremost, we start out here with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune card showing up here for you. You know, it's pretty much about cycles coming to an ending, new beginnings manifesting. It also can represent genuine fortune coming in for you. So there could be some sort of fortune showing up here for Taurians. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands here, very confident card, very expressive kind of card, Taurus. So I do feel here for many of you, it's like you've been very, you know what I feel like? I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here to the Queen of Wands, you started to become very expressive in reference to putting out into the world really good energy, putting out your manifestations, putting out your, you know, what you're trying to attract. You've been incredibly expressive here about putting out good vibes. What you put out into the world is what you get back, right? We all know that type of energy. So I feel here for you, you've been really on the ball, really on the game, making sure you're putting out those positive vibes and getting those positive vibes back, you know? I always tell people, if there's something you wish to manifest in this world, not only put it out into the universe by saying it, but write it down, jot it down, you know, write it on a blackboard, write it on a piece of paper, right? And just write what you wish to achieve as if you've already done it. Make that, you know, a mantra, if you will. And I feel like you've just been putting out so much positive energy and you're starting to see a return, you know, looking at what you're dealing with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands here says, my life is a choice. And I love that for you, man. My life is a choice. As you can see here with the Two of Wands, we have this individual, right? There's one wand that's behind him, and then there's a wand here, and there's a globe that he's holding as well. So the globe represents the world. The world card in the tarot represents a new beginning. The Ace of Wands here represents taking action on a new beginning. So, and the Ace of Wands is also creativity and creation itself. So with the Two of Wands showing up here for you, Taurus, it's pretty much this recognition of like, hey, I can create any kind of world that I desire, any kind of world that I wish to create, but I have to be willing to choose it for myself. So it's about choosing your destination, choosing where you want to go. I feel like you've been very expressive in manifesting here. And Queen of Swords, you've been basically cutting out negative thoughts, any kind of blockages you've been having. I feel like for many of you, you've really been working on yourself, and you've really been working on getting out of any kind of negative habits, any kind of negative self-talk, any kind of negativity that you've been putting out there. You've really been restricting and clearing out. So many of you guys are on this super positive path where you're just putting out really good energy into the world, man. And I think it's awesome. I really do. So with that being said here for you, I think it looks pretty awesome. All right, Taurus, we're going to go ahead and hop on into your book of answers in just a second. Real quick, just to refer here to somebody's comment. Somebody was asking about the side view angle. Everybody, I know, guys, you were liking the top-down angle better. The top-down angle is coming back. This is only temporary because I do have a new desk, and since it's so long, the way that I had it rigged up originally cannot fit. It's just way too short. It would be all the way over here on the other side of the desk, and I wouldn't be able to reach it. So with that being said, I am waiting on something new coming in, a new type of rig to do the top-down angle. So you should be able to see it by probably Monday, Tuesday next week. We'll get that top-down angle back. Real quick, guys, let me just get a quick cough out. Thank you very much. But yeah, by next week, probably Monday, Tuesday, we'll have the top-down angle back. But for right now, just using that side angle just to have a little bit of more of a interactive experience. Okay, so we started out here with Taurus. We're going to go ahead and go into your book of answers message now, and let's see what we got going on here for you. So what's going to be the book of answers here for Taurus? What message do we got here for the bull gang? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And what does it say? It says here, setting priorities will now be a necessary part of the process. That's really resonating, Taurus, I believe, to the message that we just discussed here with you. Setting priorities will be a necessary part of the process. Do excuse me for one moment, Taurus. Thank you very much. In regards to what we just spoke about, right? Putting out good energy into the world, manifesting, doing the work, making sure you're removing yourself from negative situations, detaching. I think that recognizing what we need to prioritize in our lives, which is genuinely positivity, the more that we continue to make that a necessary priority, the more the process changes, right? So the more positivity we add into life, the more positivity we get back. And I think that for many of Taurians, excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. For many Taurians that are experiencing this energy, you're noticing a shift. So it's like the more you keep on prioritizing what you need to do, the more you're going to see the results. Point blank, period. All right. I like it, Taurus. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, guys, we're still going to have some coughs here today, but I do definitely feel a lot better. So just bear with me today. By the way, somebody was asking here about the Book of Answers. You can buy it on Amazon. It is called The Book of Answers by Carol Bolt. So if you want to go ahead and purchase this book, you can find it on Amazon.com. All right. So we did our Taurus. We also did what did we do first, guys? We did Leo. So we did fire, we did earth. We're going to go on into our water signs now. And taking a look into our water signs, let's have a look here at the birthday peeps and see what's going on here for Pisces. One second, guys. Let me slam some coffee and we'll continue. Oh, thank you, Julia. I'm glad you like the new desk. Yeah, this one is huge. This is the same desk I actually use for my editing setup in the corner over there. It's like a 6-foot desk. It's crazy. So very cool, very heavy duty, definitely worth the upgrade, okay? All right, Pisces, 1 second, we'll start. Let me just cough real quick. Thank you very much for bearing with me, Pisces, really appreciate it. And we'll see what we got going on. So let's see what's going on here for the birthday peeps. What's happening here for the fish? Messages here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for the Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Pisces, happy birthday to you guys. Hope all has been well and hope you've been having a great season. Starting out here with the overall energy, we do begin here with the moon. Nice. You could be dealing with a fellow Pisces for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, the Four of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Ace of Cups. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the King of Wands in the upright position. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it and see what's showing up here for the fish. First things first, we start out here with the Moon card, right? So Moon card is the Pisces card. You could, excuse me, you could be connecting here possibly with a fellow Pisces for a few of you. You also could be dealing with a Cancer as well. Moon card showing up here for you, you know, it's an energy that could represent either you've been feeling very super emotional, but if it's not about feeling super emotional, it could be about just being like all my emotions and sensitivity has been incredibly heightened. So for some Pisceans, you might be feeling a heightened sensitivity moving into your weekend. Having a look though at the current energy, we do have here the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands coming in here for you. I do feel like in terms of heightened energy, I think that that's what more of the moon is meaning. The moon here isn't like you're super emotional. It's like you're just very heightened emotionally. So with the Four of Wands showing up here for you, definitely going to be a card here of being very comfortable where you're at. You know, this is your environment. This is your family. This is your relationships. You know, this is kind of like seventh house energy. House of partnerships is what I feel for many of you. So with the Four of Wands showing up here for Pisces, you know, right now, everything seems to be really good in your relationships. There's a lot of love showing up here for you. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups here is tons of love, abundance in love. And I think that right now, you're just really happy to know that you're pretty well loved and well received by the people that are around you. You know, looking at the outcome here, King of Wands here says, you know, you're really focused right now on creating a really wonderful future with the people that are in your life. Excuse me. So what I feel here for Pisces overall moving into your weekend is you're kind of hopping almost into an energy of gratitude. You know, the realization that you have the right people in your life, you have the right friends, you have the right family, you have a good partner for those of you that are in romantic relationships. And the more that we can recognize that we're with the right people and we're around the right energies, you know, the more happy we can be. And I think that by entering that energy of gratitude, it kind of also bears this excitement for the future of the people you're surrounded with and the people you're dealing with. So there's an overall excitement and gratitude energy showing up here for Pisces this weekend. I don't know, like something could be happening. Maybe somebody does something special for you. If it's a birthday happening here, Four of Wands can be a party. So if your birthday's this weekend, you might have a really awesome birthday surprise, or like maybe somebody gives you like a really cute or really heartwarming gift this weekend too. And it's like, oh my God, like it just shows all the love that people have to offer and give to me here at this time. So you're going to be feeling the love, Pisces. You really are. And I love that for you. I'm actually currently, you can't see it, but I'm lighting my love candle. If you guys want to go check out my candles, link in the description below, but I'm lighting the love candle in here in Pisces. I'm feeling the love. It's warm. It's awesome. It's a good vibe. So I definitely see that, you know, it's that realization of like, man, I got some good fucking people in my life and I'm happy about that, you know? Either way though, Pisces, really wonderful message. We're going to hop on in now into your Book of Answers message. Real quick though, let me just say a proper thank you to Pisces Love. Give me 1 second, guys. Pisces Love, thank you for the $4.99. You mentioned for my birthday. Thanks as always, Aunt. Sending much good vibes and get better soon. Thank you, Pisces Love. Happy birthday to you once again. I said happy birthday in the beginning of the video. I'm not sure if you were here, but happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day. And thank you so much for your donation. Really means a lot. Thank you, Pisces Love. You're the best. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right, hold on 1 sec, guys. This thing happened to me yesterday too, where I was trying to take the donation off my screen. There you go. Just had to double click it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move forward and take a look here at your Book of Answers message, Pisces. So let's see what's coming in here for you. What's going to be the Book of Answers message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? Let's take a look. Or sorry, next 72 hours. Pisces, it says use your imagination. Ooh, I like that for your weekend. Throwing this out here for a few Pisces. Take this if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. By the way, Nikki, thank you for the $20. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you very, very much. So your Book of Answers message says use your imagination. You know, it doesn't resonate too much to your reading, but what it resonates to me is that I feel like Pisceans, and most Pisceans I've met in my life, are incredibly creative. You know, I'm dating a Pisces. She's incredibly creative. She's an artist. Almost every Pisces I've met is like usually an artist in one form or another. So I feel like coming into your weekend here, your creativity is going to be your biggest asset. And one thing I want to say too, because like your whole message kind of was like being inspired by love. Like if you're inspired by love this weekend, and you're an artist or you have some sort of talent, like use that love as inspiration to create something wonderful. I really feel like, for example, if you're an artist, you're a painter, right? And you have all this love energy coming in here for you for this weekend, you might feel inspired to paint something with all the love you feel. And I think that in doing so, you can make a really wonderful piece or create something really wonderful out of all this love that's surrounding you. So for any Pisceans that are showing up here, with this energy of love this weekend, you know, don't be afraid to use your imagination to continue to furthermore spread this love in your life, but also to continue to express it, especially if you have any sort of talent or creative outlet, okay? All right, the Pisces, really cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And of course, happy birthday to you. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. Thank you very, very much. All right, guys. So we did our water. We did our fire. We also did our earth. So we're going into the air sign now. Let's see what we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. Let's see what's going on here, baby. Messages here for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours. I'm on daily reading time today. What do we got showing up here for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you, almost dropped the card, is going to be the 9 of Wands. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the 2 of Wands. What you're dealing with, Gemini, we got here the Fool. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Star. Hello. So let's see what's in store here for you. So coming into your weekend, we start here first and foremost with the 9 of Wands. Okay. Once again, you could be dealing with a fire sign. 9 of Wands is typically like a little bit of hesitant kind of energy. Like you're hesitant, you're worried, you're a little held back, you know, taking a look at the current energy for you. 2 of Wands, having to make some sort of choice here moving into your weekend. So I think right now you're kind of hesitant to go towards a new beginning, I feel like, right? Because when I told you guys, I explained this earlier in another sign's reading today about the 2 of Wands, but essentially this individual here is holding the Ace of Wands and he's holding the World. So it's like he has this confirmation to know that he can take his new step in the right direction. He can take his step on his new path because the World card here says it's a new beginning for you. And the Ace of Wands here says, you know, you're creating something wonderful. So I think many of you might be hesitant, right? 9 of Wands to take a new step in a new direction. But looking at what you're dealing with, excuse me, one sec, guys. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Fool card, you know, if you do take the step in the brand new direction, I genuinely do feel like you're going to end up somewhere great. And look at where you're ending up. You're ending up here with a Star. And as many of you know, Star card here in the tarot, you know, that's the card here that represents you're exactly where you need to be. So at the end of the day here for you know, coming into your weekend, guys, I really, really do feel like if you've been hesitant on doing something, you should go ahead and do it. New doors are opening up here for you. New energy is opening up here for you. And I think that the more you hold back, the more you're delaying your brand new beginning, because this is about getting to exactly where you need to be, getting to exactly where you're supposed to be. You know, the Star card here says you're exactly where you need to be at all times. So if I were you, Gemini, I would jump right into it. I wouldn't be fearful. I wouldn't be scared. I wouldn't be hesitant. I would take this new opportunity or new chance. Maybe you have a new job opportunity coming in. Maybe you have a new romantic opportunity coming in. Maybe you have like a new path. Like maybe you're doing a new hobby and you're like, I wonder if I should do this or if it's a waste of time. Do it. You might be able to monetize that hobby and make it into something wonderful, right? You know, hobbies can easily become careers. You know, I started tarot as a hobby. I thought it was something cool to get into and, you know, it turned into so much more. It really did. You know, I started it as a hobby. I was going through my spiritual awakening, my spiritual experience, and it turned out to be so much more than I ever expected, right? So with that being said, don't be afraid, you know, give it a go. I think that something good will come here of this new path, okay? By the way, Amy Nice, thank you for the 222. Really, really appreciate it. And by the way, I'm seeing the people in the chat mentioning, Ant, go get some cough drops. Unfortunately, I don't have them. If I had a cough drop, I would definitely have one right now. But don't worry about it, guys. Trust me, when I tell you I feel better than I did yesterday, I really do. I'm getting to that point where by tomorrow, everything should be cleared out. The reason I'm coughing right now is because it's clearing out. And that's a really, really good thing. So I don't mind it if I have to cough a little bit. My throat feels so much better. It was on fire for like 3 days straight. Now we're feeling a lot better here overall. So thank you guys for your concern though, but I'm okay. All right. Regardless, Gemini, don't go anywhere just yet. Let's get your book of answers message and see what's going on here for your weekend. So what book of answers message do we have here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, moving into their next 72 hours. Let's go ahead and take a look. And Gemini, look at this baby. Enjoy the experience. Literally, dude. Enjoy the experience, Gemini. Moving into your weekend, right? I was telling you, go for it. There's some sort of new beginning coming in here for you, right? There's some sort of new situation showing up here for you at this time. And you've been a little hesitant. You've been pretty worried. You've been pretty scared. But, you know, Book of Answers here says, enjoy the experience. That's another green light that says here, man, go for it. You know, this is the time to go for it. This is the time to take a leap of faith. And don't be too worried about it. Just enjoy the experience, because I really do believe there's going to be enjoyable things coming out of this here for you, okay? All right, though, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our first batch of zodiac signs here for today's daily reading. Pretty cool. We're going to go ahead now and hop on into our next batch. And by the way, I said daily reading again, didn't I? It's the damn weekend reading, Anthony. Remember and wake up. I keep forgetting. Every time it's the weekend read, I always forget. I feel like weeks just fly by the more older you get, okay? I remember being a kid in middle school and like the beginning of high school, and literally, you know, a week would feel like a month, and then now you get older and just time flies like it's nothing, okay? Nonetheless, getting back on into our fire, we're going to check in with the Ram Fam and see what is up. So let's see what we got going on here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taking a look here at the overall energy for you, we do have here the Ace of Wands. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Nine of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Three of Swords, and then looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, we do have the Six of Cups. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. Coming into your next 72, Ace of Wands here all the way to the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see here. I feel here for you, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Let's talk about the Ace of Wands first, right? It usually represents a fresh start. You created something new here. You're going on a new path. Nine of Pentacles, you walk this path alone though, Aries. This is about being single. So some of you could be recently single. Maybe a breakup occurred, right? Looking at what you're dealing with here, Three of Swords could represent a breakup, could represent a disconnect between you and somebody else. So if that's the case here for you, you know, you're moving strong, you're moving on forward, you're doing your thing. Looking at the outcome here though, Six of Cups, you know, it's weird, right? When any kind of disconnect happens in our life, because what are we left with? Well, we're not left with a person, but we're left with a lot of the memories, right? That's all that's left at the end of the day when some sort of disconnect happens. That's where things get a little weird. It's like, you know, we're not left anymore with any sort of sense of the person or anything like that. We're just left with the memories. So moving into your next 72 hours, I think for a part of you here recognizes being left with those memories are painful, because it still reminds me of the time that I had with that person. And I think that that's the most difficult thing to move past. It's not necessarily getting over the person not being there. You know, it's the memory of that person, because it feels like they're always around you. So Ace of Wands here, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like for those of you here that disconnected with somebody recently, whether it was a romantic relationship, whether it was a friendship, you know, it's hard right now because you're all you can think about, right? They're all they can think of, or well, they are all that you think about. There you go. That was hard for me to say for some reason, right? But they're always on your mind. And, you know, you have confidence here that you're making the right decision to move on. You know that it's what's best for you, but emotionally, it's a little rough. It's a little tough, you know? But just know this, Ace of Wands, you're on a new path regardless. Every ending, there's always a brand new beginning. And even if right now this person's always on your mind, even if right now you feel like you can't escape them, even if right now it feels really intense because they're always around you everywhere you go and everywhere you look, just know that it gets better with time. Each day, little by little, it will start to feel and hurt a little bit less. You know, in terms of being heartbroken that somebody walked away, in terms of being heartbroken that, you know, our romantic partner left, or our best friend left, or there was a big fight between me and a family member and now we don't talk anymore. You know, these things in life are real. They happen, and they happen to everybody, and, you know, they hurt, but I want you guys to always remember things always work out the way they need to. So if you and that person are meant to reconnect, you will. If you're meant to heal shit, you will. If you're not, you're meant to let go and go on your own separate way and go on your own separate path, and you'll always end up where you need to be. And even if right now it hurts, always hold on to that memory and that realization that things will get better and things will be amazing when the time comes for you. This shall pass. So I feel for any Aries that are feeling this way. I know that it may not bring total comfort right now in this moment to know that, yeah, there's some pain here and it's going to hurt and it sucks. It's the truth. It sucks. You're allowed to feel how you feel. And I'm not going to deny that from you, but in time, inevitably, this feeling and pain will go away and you will be exactly where you need to be going forward into the future. So I know right now it's not the best feeling, but continue to give it time. You know, eventually those memories will be something great to look back on, but they're not going to be associated with pain. Eventually you'll look back on those memories and you won't feel a thing at all. All right. So you'll be able to get through this, Aries. Okay. Keep your head up here at this time. Let's go ahead and see your Book of Answers message over here. So what Book of Answers message do we have here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. By the way, Julia even said it, right? Julia said, everything gets better with time, even heartbreaks. Abso-friggin-lutely, for sure. Somebody asked here, what if you still live with them after the disconnect? I mean, that's tough. That's a hard one. But, you know, I think the more, how do I say this, practical approach would be trying to, you know, save up and get your own place and maybe find a roommate, right? I mean, if you're not you kind of have to work out. Give me a sec, guys, before I get into this. Let me answer that question. It's hard. You know, you got to be really practical about it. Figure out who moves out. Do you both move out? Does one person stay? You kind of have to figure things out in that line. And then, you know, the more practical thing is get a new roommate or move out on your own, save up your money. You know, you kind of have to take that practical route. You know, being around that person is very tough. And can you do it? Sure. But is it good for your mental health? Probably not the best. So I would definitely consider trying to keep, you know, find ways of having as much space as you could, even if you live with that person, and then looking at different ways to maybe get your own place and move into a new environment. You know, definitely try to look into something like that. Okay. Regardless though, let's have a look at your Book of Answers message here. And what do we have? And it just says yes. Hello. Do you have a question, Aries? Because if you have a question, the answer is yes. I love when I get this message because it's always so random. But yeah, if you have an answer here or a question here, the answer is yes. I feel like for any Aries, you know, if you were asking yourself, am I going to be able to move on from this situation? Yes. Are things going to get better? Yes. Okay. Am I going to be happy again? Yes. Okay. So for any Aries right now that's asking these questions, right, after going through this hard time in this hard place, wondering if it all gets better, yes. Yes, it does. All right, my beautiful Aries peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys, though, for tuning in. So the Ram fam is complete. Moving back on into our Earth signs now. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at Team Capricorn, and we'll see what's going on. So let's see what's showing up here for the Cappy baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? What's showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Oh my God, in the next 72 hours. Let's go ahead and have a look here, baby. I promise you it's the weekend. Capricorn, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well for Team Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, overall energy here for you is going to go ahead and be the Six of Wands. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the Nine of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Fool, and then the outcome for Capricorn is going to be the Strength card, okay? So you might be dealing with a Leo or possibly an Aries since the Fool's here and the Strength card is here as well. So let's start out here with your first card, which is going to be the Six of Wands. Six of Wands showing up here for you. Kind of feels to me for you that, you know, there's definitely a certain level of success here you're trying to reach and attain. Or it could be about the energy that you have attained success, but maybe to you personally, you don't feel like it's good enough, even though others acknowledge your success. Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about that, Capricorn, because been here. You know, I've been there, man. Been there a lot in my life, and I hated it. You know, it was one of the hardest things to have other people congratulate me on my success, see my success, and then for me to still feel like it yet just wasn't enough. It's raw, it's real, it's an intense feeling, and it's intense to battle yourself with it. But looking at what you're dealing with, right, the Fool card, you know, you're trying to let it go. You're trying to just look at your success and be proud and be happy of what you've achieved. But looking at the outcome here, strength card, it's like, it's so hard to avoid, this internal feeling of wondering if I could be doing more, wondering if the success I've had is already enough, wondering if I need more success, wondering if I need to continue thriving. Sometimes it's hard to look at where we are and say, hey, it's amazing we got here, because we might have inside our mind 10 million more things we want to achieve. But we got to practice getting into that habit of being incredibly happy and rewarding ourselves and being proud of ourselves with every victory we take. Whether it's a small victory, whether it's a massive victory, whether it's a little, kind of in the middle type of victory, every victory we achieve is a win. Every win we have is worth celebrating. Getting out of bed in the morning is a win, right? We could have stayed in bed. We could have done nothing all day. We could have, not even raised up the phone to call out of work, but instead slept through work. We always have this ability to do literally nothing if we wanted to. But you woke up this morning, you got out of bed, you did your responsibilities. That's a win. The fact that you're alive right now is a fucking win. So at the end of the day, for any Capricorns that are feeling this way, celebrating your small victories can certainly build up a lot more positive energy surrounding the type of success you have. Because when you get in the habit of celebrating victories, you celebrate them all. And then you're not going to feel, this constant feeling of, am I doing enough? Have I achieved enough? It's like, you have achieved enough and you're excited for more, right? When we can kind of get into that mentality where it's like, I can be grateful for where I'm at, happy where I'm at, and I can be proud. It's not even about gratitude. It's about being proud. If I can be proud of where I am right now, but still be excited to achieve more, you're on a good path. Point blank period, right? So I think it's about getting into the habit where it's like, all right, let's be proud of where we're at now, right? Strength card, 6 of Wands, so that we don't feel like we have to keep on achieving more. Okay? Because you're doing enough, way more than enough than you imagine here, Capricorn. And I promise you, the success that other people congratulate you on is real. You have success. You are successful. All right, guys, hopping on into your Book of Answers message. Let's go ahead and take a look. By the way, Shelro, thank you so much for the 20. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity, my love. Thank you very, very much. All right, Capricorn, let's have a look here at your Book of Answers message. So what's going to be the Book of Answers message showing up here, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours? And what do we got? Act as though it is already real. Oh, yeah. Love this energy for you. I tell people this. Sorry, guys. This is so shitty the way I'm trying to hold it. But act as though it's already real. I tell people this all the time in terms of law of attraction. Now, here's my thing. I'm not a big fan of act as if. I'm a bigger fan of just know that you are what you're attracting. Okay? But we'll go ahead and talk about that maybe a different time. The point here is, though, is that if you can recognize your success, instead of needing to go out and achieve more, instead of needing to feel like you're not doing enough, if you can feel like you're enough already, success will always be yours. In every way. Little, big, in the middle. If you can already be comfortable with your success, it's always going to attract to you. If you know that you're enough, it's always going to attract to you. If you're constantly needing to attract more, you're always going to be in a perpetual state of not feeling successful, because you'll always need more and more and more to feel complete. And you'll be in a constant cycle of trying to achieve success, but never granting yourself the validity to know that you already have it. Point blank period. So with that being said here, Capricorn, okay, don't bother, don't mind acting as though it's already real, because the success you've had here is already real. It's already real. It's already happening. You've already done it. So reward yourself and get into that habit of doing it more. All right? Love you, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up here we finished up all the lovely and amazing Capricorns, but we still got one more earth sign to do. But regardless, we did our earth, we did our fire. We're going to hop into the water sign in just a second. I'm going to take this time now, guys, to go ahead and give myself a nice moment to cough. Very good. Felt amazing to get that out. And I'm going to take some moment here to read some comments. Real quick, Jimmy Jams is saying, Ant, do you get all of your ink from the same artist? So in regards to my sleeves on my arm, all the same artist, I do have a tattoo behind my ear. And it's a tattoo of like the Om symbol that I got as a walk-in from a, whatever artist was kind of available that day. But other than that tattoo behind my ear, every single tattoo I have on my arms, all from the same artist. Absolutely love him. He's a really great guy, really cool guy. Love the work that he does. So yeah. And the tattoos he does for me is actually pretty much out of his comfort zone. It's not really his style. You know, the kinds of tattoos he does, very vibrant, not neo-traditional. He does like, I'm trying to think of like the best category to put it, but he does some cool stuff. A lot of bright colors, not really big black and gray work, but yeah, he does some really cool shit for me, and I really appreciate him. He's a very cool artist. And by the way, Michaela says, this is so shitty, made me laugh too hard. I don't know why. Yeah, you know, I'm just not a fan right now at the moment, Michaela, of this angle. It's okay. It's not bad. You know, it's okay, but I miss my overhead, so I can't wait to get that rig coming in this weekend. You said one hell of an artist. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know my artist would appreciate that. Fawn said, Ann, thank you so much for all the advice. You're very welcome. Thank you guys for being here, man. You guys are super duper appreciated. Princess Mia Bella said, CancerMoonsTarot is my favorite. Such positive energy. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, thank you all, by the way, for being here. Appreciate every single one of you. Just wanted to take a quick break, and we're going to go ahead and get back on into this in just a sec. Let me get some caffeine up in me, and then we'll get going, man. Jimmy was saying the black looks the same. That's why I asked. It has a pop to it for sure. His line work is fucking sick too. Really awesome with the lines that he has. Did you sage like you said you were gonna? I actually did. You know what? Let me tell you guys a story. Let me tell you guys a story real quick. By the way, please don't, I hope nobody comes for me for hitting my vape, even if I'm sick. I'm not going to stop doing it. Okay. Hold on a sec though, guys. So I mentioned yesterday that I felt like there was a weird energy kind of lurking around, and to come to it, right? My girlfriend's sleeping last night. It's about like 1 a.m. I'm still awake. I'm just on my computer. I'm doing shit. She just busts in. She's like, she thought she had like a bug on her. You know, when you're sleeping and you get that sensation of like a bug on you. And I was like, okay, I'll go check it out. I'll go see if there's, you know, any bug just chilling in the bed. And we look. There's no trace of a bug. There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing, you know, at the end of the day, you can't see anything. And the moment I walked into our bedroom, I just got hit with that wave. You guys ever feel that before with a spiritual presence, where you walk into a room, you walk into the entrance of a doorway, and you get hit with a wave of energy? And I'm like, yep, something's here. You know, something's not feeling right over here, you know? So what I ended up doing is I ended up kind of just feeling out the energy of the room, because I'm very receptive to any kind of energy. I'm very receptive to, you know, spiritual energy and things of that nature. So I walked throughout all the room. I felt the energy where it was. I grabbed my sage. I saged the room, 4 corners of the room. And then I also went up to my girlfriend and I saged her as well. And I felt this energy on her back. And that's where I started bringing out my Reiki, because I am a Reiki healer. Not a master, but I am a Reiki healer. I brought out Reiki. And then I started doing my thing. I started healing her, and I felt it on her back. And I'm just pulling this energy off her back because I could feel it. Okay. And whether that was energy coming from her workplace, random people, haters, whatever it might be, I felt that energy lurking. So we did a big cleansing of her and myself, big cleansing in the room. Then I had to do this morning in the office, because the office here for me, this is where I haven't saged in a while, and I have felt a lot of energy kind of lurking recently. So I did a nice cleansing here at the office today. It feels a lot better. I might do some more cleansing if I feel anything else, but it's been good. But yeah, in regards to last night, yeah, I was like, okay, there's definitely some kind of energy lurking here that I had to take care of for sure. Get a Turkish eye for the house. Yeah, for sure. I really do. I have a lot of like evil eye, like jewelry and things of that nature, but I never have it for like the doorways and things of that nature. What I wish, because I used to do this at when I lived with my parents, in the doorway, right? You guys know the top part of the doorway. It was thick enough for me to put like a piece of selenite. And I would take the selenite wand, right? And I'd put it on the doorway. So every time you walk in, you cleanse your energy. You walk in and out, energy gets cleansed. Unfortunately, these guys are too narrow and thin. So it's kind of hard for me to do it on the door hinges at the top. But I don't know. Maybe I can find a really thin piece of selenite and try that again as well. But there's lots of little things I always love to put around the house just for protection purposes. But definitely more things I want to invest into as well. Oh yeah, don't be afraid, guys. Definitely, you know, if it's been a while since you had a cleansing, like a serious cleansing, go out there and do it. You know, it's more worth it than you think. You know, sometimes you might be like, oh yeah, I feel fine, I feel good. Excuse me, guys. You'll be like, oh yeah, I feel fine, I feel good, I'm great. But then like, you do that cleansing, you're like, wait a minute, I feel way fucking better. You know, sometimes you just get so used to that energy being on you that you can't even tell that there's energy on you in the first place, you know? Lighthouse by the CC said, tape it up there. You know what? I might, man. I actually might. That's not really a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Seriously. You line your doorways with black salt, black tourmaline, or black tourmaline above each doorway, incense, plants, and candles. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, like I have a couple pieces of black tourmaline. It's really good. I know it is. It's amazing. I just, it's weird, guys. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I'm the kind of guy where it's like the bigger the crystal, okay? We're not getting dirty here, all right? But the bigger the crystal, just like the more the effect it feels sometimes for me. You know, little cute crystals, they're cute. I like them, but I like my crystals big, all right? And at the end of the day, you know, with that being said, they're always on the expensive side. So that's why I haven't bought so many pieces. But there is a big, huge black tourmaline piece I like that's at my local shop, my crystal shop. And I've been eyeballing it for a long time. But I don't know if I want to spend that money on it. But yeah, eventually I'm going to get like a nice, huge piece of that and probably put it somewhere too. Maybe by the entrance of the door for sure. Hematite's awesome. I wear hematite pretty frequently. I really love, like, this is my onyx. I wear my onyx ring all the time. Really love that. You know, taking a look here, selenite, my favorite. So this is selenite over here. Absolute favorite. I do have a selenite wand that I use. It's a little out of reach right now, but my selenite wand I use all the time. I got clear quartz hanging out, you know, big crystal guy. Always love crystals. Orange calcite, really good for the sacral chakra. Really cool crystal here for anybody who's ever interested. If you want to boost your confidence for the sacral chakra, if you want to boost your sex drive potentially, really, really awesome crystal for that. Really good in general just to get your sacral chakra activated for creativity purposes as well. So throwing that out there for anybody who wants to test out orange calcite, really, really cool. But all right, though, let's go ahead and continue, and we'll see what we got for the rest of the zodiac signs here for everybody today. So we're going to go ahead and get on back into it. I forgot what sign I left off on, if somebody can remind me. We started chatting and shooting the shit. So let me know. Somebody remind me, please, what sign we're on, and we'll see what's up. Of course, everybody in the comments is saying that's what she said over my bigger crystal comment. I can't. You know what they say about big crystals, right? Big energy. All right. Let's see here. Nicole said, I see when you first started, or seen you when you first started. It's awesome seeing you upgrade your camera's channel and performance. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I put in work. Over the past 2 years to really update the setup for sure. There's still so much stuff, guys, that I'm going to do. There's even a new camera I want that I'm going to get eventually because everything's very pricey. But yeah, anyways, we left off on Capricorn. Thank you, guys. So we left off on Earth. So it is fire. It is Earth. So we're on the water. Let's have a look at the Cancer. What's going on here, baby? Let's see what's going to show up here for the Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to show up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. You know, I've been getting a lot of comments, man, of people just telling me that they don't like the owl behind me for some reason. It's just a stuffed animal owl. All right. I don't know, though. I've always liked it. I never felt like it was anything bad. But I've been getting a lot of comments recently, people disliking the owl. I guess let me know. Sorry, guys. Moving forward, what do we got showing up here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look, and we'll see what is going on. Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be the Tower. You could be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the King of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, Nine of Cups. Looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. So let's see what's going on. Starting out here first and foremost with the overall energy for Cancerian, we begin here with the Tower. So Tower card showing up here for you. You know, you could be connecting here potentially with a Scorpio, like I mentioned, but it usually represents some kind of shock, something big coming in for you, right? So, or not coming in, but more like something big breaking down for you, Cancer. So the Tower can represent anything. It could represent a spiritual awakening, massive realization, the breaking of a foundation, any kind of situation like that. Looking at the current energy though, King of Pentacles, you're really calm while the Tower is falling, moving into the next 24 hours. Now, Cancers typically, when a Tower moment occurs, they're like, fuck. So when a Cancer has a Tower moment, they're like, oh shit. All right, this can't be good. But I feel like you're so calm moving into the next 24 hours about this Tower moment that you're not tripping at all. You're comfortable letting the tower fall. You're comfortable here seeing a foundation break down. Chances are, whatever this foundation is, it's something that you wanted to do away with for a while. You know, whether it was a relationship, a certain kind of, you know, thought process, whether it was, how do I say this? You know, like, you know, the way you were thinking, right? Maybe like it was like the way you constructed your thoughts. You needed that to break away as well. But you're really calm doing away with something in your life. Maybe you're getting rid of something, getting rid of a car, getting rid of a house. You know, if you dealt with a car that was a burden, a house that was a burden, could be that energy as well. Nonetheless, though, you're ecstatic. Looking at what you're dealing with, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups here is that card that it represents. Yeah, I'm really freaking happy. I'm really content with the way things go. I'm really content here with the fact that I've let go of something. And after I let go of it, I'm cool. I'm happy with it. Looking at the outcome, Ace of Pentacles, you know, out with something, you know, out with the old, in with the new. So as you're letting go of something here, Cancer, it gives you the opportunity to bring in the new. Point blank period. So I feel like you're bringing in something new. That's what I really feel showing up here for you at this time. You're bringing in something new. With that Ace of Pentacles coming in, I'm not sure exactly what it is that you're trying to bring in. You know, you could be trying to bring in new love. You could be trying to bring in a new car. You could be trying to bring in a new house. It could be materialistic. It also could be romantic. It could be energy. But right now you're casting out whatever old foundation needed to break away. And you've wanted it to break away for quite some time. And guess what? Now it gets to break away. Now you get to let go of the tower, let it fall, let it burn. And, you know, you get to build a 5-star motel. You know, my favorite animation here, right, is about, with the tower at least, not my favorite animation, my favorite example here of the tower, right, is when you think about it, right, we destroy the tower, then what do we rebuild? Do we rebuild the crappy tower? No, we build a 5-star hotel. It's about building something better in your life while you're letting go of something shitty. You know, the tower here is barely hanging on, okay? The walls are off the studs. Everything is crashing. Everything's falling. It's super unsturdy. You take one step, boom, you fall through the freaking wall. So the tower's incredibly unsturdy in your life. But what we get to do now is we get to build this 5-star hotel, which is beautiful. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So that's the energy that I'm seeing showing up here for Cancers. Cool. I love it. Moving on forward, man. Let's see your Book of Answers message and we'll see what's up. So let's see what's going on here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Cancer. Hello, we got here. It says ask for help. Interesting. So for some Cancers here for the weekend, your quick Book of Answers message is saying ask for help. A little bit of an oddball message. Doesn't really resonate too much with the reading we just spoke about. But what I will say for Cancerians is never be afraid to ask for help. Let me tell you something. I'm that Cancer sometimes where I'll do something by myself and I know I need help. You know, I know that I need to literally, like ask for people to help me because I'm overworking myself or I'm doing something that would be much easier if I asked for help. But sometimes I just feel bad because as a Cancer, you know, we can feel like we're a burden sometimes, okay? But we're not burdens, point blank period. We got to remember that. So with that being said, if you're a Cancerian and you feel like you're a burden, or if you feel like you don't want to bother or burden other people, get out of that energy, man, and ask for help. Don't be afraid to do so. And look, Julia said we should do that more often. We should. It's never a bad thing to ask for help, and more people than you think are actually willing to help too. So don't be afraid. Don't do everything on your own. Recognize that sometimes it's okay to ask for help. Okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So I don't know what the hell is going on, by the way. There's a whole fucking conspiracy theory of owl shit going on in my comments now because of the damn owl behind me. Guys, it's the owl from Harry Potter. That's literally it. That's all it is. All right. And you're all throwing demonic energy at it at this point. Maybe it's going to get fucking possessed now with all the energy you're throwing at it. But at the end of the day, you know, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's from Harry Potter. It's the beautiful owl from Harry Potter. That's it. Okay? Y'all are going wild about it, man. Don't worry about an owl. It's cool, baby. It's cool. All right? I got a fucking owl tattooed on me right here, man. There you go. I love owls. It's a connection to the dead, right? So with that being said, it's nothing more. It's nothing Illuminati based. I'm not a part of that shit. All right? I didn't sell my soul. We're good, guys. We're okay. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did water, we did our fire, we did our earth. So we're going back into the air and we're going to have a look here at the lovely and amazing Libra gang. Let's see what's up here, baby. Let's see what's going to be going on here for the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra? Hello, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Libra, first things first, we do have here a 6 of Cups coming on out here for you. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Just want to mention something about the past could be showing up here for Libras moving into the weekend. I'm not sure what it is. Could be somebody from the past contacting you. Could be somebody from the past, you know, essentially hitting you up, talking to you, communicating to you, you know, that kind of vibe. So you might have someone from your past reappear and come chat with you. Take that how it resonates though. But what do we got showing up here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours? Let's go ahead and take a look here at your official reading. Libra, overall energy here for you is going to be the Queen of Cups. Having a look here at your current energy, we have here the Fool, taking a look at what you're dealing with. We got the Death card, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Lovers. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it, Libra, and see what is going on. So first things first, right? We start out here with a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups showing up here for you. It's a card here that represents that you're very in tune with your emotions right now. So you know what you're feeling. You're definitely allowing yourself to feel it. Very emotionally available, very open at this time is what I'm seeing for you. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the Fool card, and then taking a look here what you're dealing with, we have here the Death. Now, by the way, we do have 3 different signs here. We have Scorpio, we have Aries, and we also have here Gemini, so you'd be dealing with any of them. But Queen of Cups here to the Fool, you know, I don't think right now you're in a space where you're held back at all. You're very emotionally unavailable. You're not afraid to speak your piece. You're not afraid to speak your truth. You're not afraid to express yourself with the Fool. Now, looking at the Death card coming in here, things have changed. So I feel like what's happening here for you is maybe somebody wants to do something with you. Maybe somebody wants to be with you. Maybe somebody wants to be friends with you again, whatever the case may be. You know, it looks like somebody wants something with you, but, you know, you're expressing here that things have changed. Things are different now. Things are not the same. You know, I mentioned with the 6 of Cups that came out in the beginning of your reading, Libra, that there was this feeling of the past. So maybe somebody from the past is coming back and you're trying to tell them, hey, everything's different now. You know, it's not the same as it used to be. And if that's the case here, you can be turning down a past person trying to reinvest themselves into your life. If it's not about a past person, maybe this is somebody in the recent past, and maybe too much has changed between you and this individual. And looking at the outcome here, the Lovers, you know, Lovers card here says, I'm connected to something different now. So I kind of get the energy where somebody's missed their shot, somebody missed their window of opportunity. Lovers card here says, I'm connected to something new. And whatever new type of energy you're moving into at this time is all about what you want and what makes you happy, and it's what's fulfilling you. So I think for Libra here, things have definitely changed. Moving into the next 72 hours, this weekend, you're kind of telling somebody the opportunity window has been sealed and shut, and what you're connected to now is what you want to be a part of. So you're in a whole new path, whole new space, and that's what you're focused on here at this time. All right, so that's what I got showing up here for you, Libra. Somebody here missed out, and you're in a new place, new path, and you're doing your own thing. All right though, Libra, moving on forward for you. Let's go ahead and have a look here at your Book of Answers message, and we'll see what's going on. So what Book of Answers message do we got showing up here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, moving into the next 72 hours. What Book of Answers message do we have for Libra? First card out, it says here, press for closure. We had this come out for another zodiac sign today, but yeah, I think right now somebody here needed closure, all right? So with that being said here for you, you're basically providing that closure for somebody moving into your weekend, you know? Listen, somebody may be coming back from the past, whether it's recent, whether it's distant, and things have changed. The game has changed. Your life has changed. You have changed. And with the Lovers card here, you're connected to an entirely new path. So with that being said, kind of looks to me like you're providing closure here for somebody at this time. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Do take it if it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. So we did our second batch of zodiac signs here for today's daily reading. Thank you, Libra, for tuning in. Right, we got fire, earth, water, air. Nice. Moving on to our last batch now and going back into the fire signs. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Sagittarian. Let's see what's up here, baby. Let's see what's going to be going on here for the zodiac sign of Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle. You did have a Queen of Wands pop out for me. I'm going to throw it back in the deck, but this could be representing that Moving into your weekend, you're feeling quite expressive. All right. Interestingly enough, I heard you don't want to fuck with a Sagittarius this weekend. Okay. Overall energy for you, 10 of Wands. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the 6 of Wands, what you're dealing with, Sag. We have here the 6 of Swords, and the outcome for you is going to be the 10 of Cups in the upright position. Okay. Taking a look here into your weekend right now, we start out here first and foremost with the 10 of Wands. You know, it's the energy of burdens, right? You got a lot going on. You got something bugging you, bothering you, burdening you, showing up here in your life. And looking at what you're dealing with, though, 6 of Wands, it's about overcoming the burdens, overcoming the hard stuff, and recognizing that you can get through anything. So I feel like for Sagittarians here, you're a force to be reckoned with is what I'm hearing for you. But it's not about a force to be reckoned with in regards to other people. It's in regards to life's challenges. It's like, listen, universe, you think you're going to knock me down? You think you're going to, mess with me? You think you're going to me at this moment in time? Like, I'm going to pick myself back up. I'm going to kick some butt. Anytime a challenge comes my way, I guarantee that I'm going to crush it. I'm going to kick some ass, and I'm going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Like, your energy is the universe should be, scared of me at this point, because whatever challenges come my way, I'm going to crush it. Everything's going to be okay. So this is the energy here, Sag, of basically saying, right now, despite everything I've gone through, despite my hardships, I'm still successful at the end of the day. Looking at what you're dealing with here, we got here the 6 of Swords. It's the energy of moving on, moving into a different direction for you. Looking at the outcome, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups here represents lots and lots of fulfillment and happiness. So you're learning how to make the best of unfortunate situations. I think that that's something you've learned very well to do. I think that it's a big skill to master. And it's something you've learned pretty well in your path. You've learned how to basically learn how to deal with situations that are rough and work with them to make the best of them. And I really believe here, moving into your next 72 hours, right, for your weekend, it's like I've learned how to become successful in any kind of challenge because I rise to the occasion. Yes, you do. So with that being said, that's how you can be a happy person. That's how you have lots of fulfillment and positivity in your life, because it doesn't matter what your situation is. It's all about your perspective and perception of it. If we're looking only at the negative attributes of something and not the positive attributes, we're not looking at the situation entirely. There's positive and negative to every situation. There's light and dark to everything. We live in a reality of duality. So if we're only honed in on the negative, then how the heck could we see the positive? So I feel like you're making the best here of a situation that might have been looking pretty negative at first, and you're creating something wonderful out of the experience overall. I love it. Moving on forward, let's see your Book of Answers message for your weekend. Wrong chat thing over here, my bad, guys. Let's see your Book of Answers message here for the weekend for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we got? And we have here, your actions will improve things. 110%. Look at that. Your actions will improve things, right, Sagittarius? So it's really all about the action you take. At the end of the day, the more action you take towards positivity, the more positivity will come back to you. The more you invest positive energy, the more that same energy comes back. So your actions are what's going to improve everything. You can take negative action and keep on looking at a situation that's rough and say, hey, why do I always get challenged? Why does the universe hate me? Why do I always have to deal with struggles? You can look at that and be in a woe is me type of energy, or you can decide to say, hey, I'm going to make the best of this because there's a positive in everything. And the more that you take that positive action, the more there's positive results. Love it. Very beautiful, Sagittarius. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all the fire signs now for the daily reading are officially complete. Very good. Hopping back on into our water, we're going to have a look here now at the Scorpio, and we'll see what we got going on. So what do we got going on here for Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. Let's go ahead and see what's up. What do we got showing up here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be coming in here for the Scorpio peeps? Messages here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Scorpio, last shuffle showing up, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy here is going to be the Page of Cups. You could be connecting here with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Looking into your current energy, we got here the King of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the 3 of Cups. And then the outcome for you, we do have here the Chariot. All right, so you could be dealing with a Cancer for a few of you as well. But let's get into it, right? Starting out with the overall energy, we got the Page of Cups. And then the current energy, we got here the King of Wands. So Page of Cups to the King of Wands for you, Scorpio. You're definitely having your eye on somebody here is what it looks like to me. You got your eye on somebody. If it's not a specific person, could be that you have your eye on the prize, if you will. But your eye is on something. You're very focused here with the King of Wands. And Page of Cups here says, not only do you have my eye on something, but I'm ready here to take action. So I think whatever or whoever you got your eye on, I think after you take action, it works out pretty well. We got here a Three of Cups. Three of Cups here represents a pretty happy coming together. So I'm just throwing this out here, man. If you're a Scorpio and you like somebody and you're interested in somebody, you might as well shoot your shot, because it kind of looks to me like they like you back. And then it looks to me like with the outcome, we got here the Chariot. You guys are happy and you're drifting off into the sunset and you're creating a future. Very cool. Now, I know some Scorpios might watch this and they'll be like, well, Ant, well, what if I do convey my feelings to somebody and they don't feel the same and this reading didn't resonate to me? Well, at least you'll know. I always tell people, man, at the end of the day, right? It might hurt to get rejected, but it's better to know the truth and to not waste time rather than to always keep on waiting, never knowing, and always guessing how somebody else feels. I used to shoot my shot a lot in my younger years, and I dealt with a fair share of rejection. You know, I really did. I really did deal with a fair share of rejection. And as much as it sucked, it was better for me to know that a girl wasn't interested in me rather than me constantly hoping that one day she'll magically know I like her, and then we'll be together drifting off into the sunset. I always wanted to know at least how they felt, but I was always scared. And until I started saying, fuck it, I'm going to shoot my shot and figure out how they feel so that I know if I'm wasting my time or not, it changed the game for me. You never want to waste your time. So for any Scorpios here, I think for the majority of you here, you know, if you do have a crush on somebody, if you are interested in somebody, it does look like it's working out for you. It does look like forward movement will occur between you and this person. Like there will be a coming together. But I will say for some Scorpios, if you do shoot your shot, there certainly could be rejection, but I think it's worth it. And I think that even if the rejection hurts, it's worth putting yourself out there because at least you know and your time doesn't get wasted. All right, the Scorpio. Moving on here forward, let's have a look here at your Book of Answers message for your weekend, and we'll see what's up. So what's going to be the Book of Answers message here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the Zodiac of Scorpio? Here we go. Look at that, dude. Couldn't have been a better message. Seriously. You know what it says? It says a year from now, it won't matter. And you know how true that statement is? Scorpio, if you ask somebody out and they reject you, is it really going to matter a year from now? You know, is it really going to be something that still bugs you? Probably not. So if something won't matter a year from now, why are you so afraid to do it today? One of my favorite messages overall in this entire Book of Answers, one of my overall favorite messages, because it's the truest thing. As a Cancer, right? I'll do shit sometimes. Like maybe I had an awkward interaction with somebody. And I'll think about it all day because I'm an overthinker. And I'll be like, my God, this was awkward as shit. But then I have to ask myself, is this going to matter a year from now? Am I even going to remember this awkward instance? Probably not. So if it won't matter a year from now, it shouldn't matter today. Once I started training my mind that way, completely different ball game, completely big game changer, you know? So I think that we should start to try to live our life in terms like that, right? If something won't matter a year from now, why let it bother you today? And if it bothers you today, just know that you'll be able to move on from it within the year. You know, it won't be something that's going to last forever. So Scorpio, shoot your shot. Don't be scared. Go out there, have some fun. Maybe you'll hit a home run. Maybe you won't. But it's best to know than to not know. Okay? All right, Scorpio peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Michaela says, yeah, me too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. As a Cancer, let me tell you, dude. I am that person where I'll have an awkward interaction and then it's all that's on my mind all day long. Like, that's the thing. Like, I've met quite a few subscribers. Not every interaction meeting a subscriber was awkward, but I've had my fair share of awkward interactions with subscribers. And it's not that they were awkward. I was awkward. Because I could just be a weirdo sometimes. Not in a bad way. Just like I can be really fucking, you know, awkward. Sometimes I don't know what to say. Sometimes I'm just too like hermity. And if they meet me on a day where I'm hermity, I'm like, fuck, you know? Love meeting the people. Love seeing you guys in real life. It's the coolest thing ever. It fucking blows my mind and makes me super happy. But then I'm just like, shit, I feel so awkward now. So yeah, with that being said, yeah. And Michaela's like, it's a mortifying feeling. It really is, right? When you have any kind of awkward encounter and then you think about it the entire day and then maybe the next day too. So yeah, I've been there for sure, right? It's one of those things. But then you got to ask yourself in those situations, right? Is this awkward encounter going to matter a year from now? You apply that methodology in your life, and it's like a completely night and day difference, you know? You'll stutter in the drive-through and drive off. Oh, Lord. Well, don't go there. It's okay. I used to get really embarrassed when I stuttered, especially on live. All right, don't worry, guys. I'll get to the rest of the signs, but I'm enjoying shooting the shit today with y'all, so bear with me. But I used to get embarrassed when I would like stutter going live, because like sometimes like I don't have a stutter. It's not a thing for me, but sometimes like I used to talk really fast, so I would like stumble over my words because of how fast my brain works. You know, back in the day, if you've been watching me for years, when I used to channel, I channel information very quickly, and because of how quickly I channel information, I speak very quickly because it all comes out very fluid, very quick. It flows very, very well. By the way, Christine, thank you for so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. But that's how it used to be for me in the past. You know, over time, I've learned to be a little bit more slower because it's a lot better on my vocal cords and it's a lot better in general. But I still channel quickly. So, you know, I used to get like embarrassed if like I would stutter or stumble over my words, and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm a fucking human. I think a lot of the time, you know, we all make the biggest deals of the little instances we do, but we're all human and we all do it. You know. Is anybody in this room right now going to tell me they've never stumbled on a word before? Is anybody in this room going to tell me they've never had an awkward encounter before? Is anybody in this room going to tell me that they've never, you know, done something random and then got embarrassed because somebody else was watching? We've all done it, you know? At the end of the day, who the fuck cares? You know? It is what it is. It's not going to matter in a year from now. And at the end of the day, like, we're all human. That's the most important part. Jasmine, thank you for subscribing as well. Really, really appreciate that. So always remember, we're all human. We're all the same. We're all the human race. And at the end of the day, we're all going to do the same shit and encounter the same shit. So don't be so damn hard on yourself, you know? Keep that in mind. Absolutely. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all the water's done. All the fire's done. All the earth is done. Are we on the last sign? I can't believe it. I feel like we're not. Let me double check real quick, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm been a chatty Cathy today. 1 second. Yeah, we did Libra. We did air. All right. Then we did fire. We did water. Oh, I was supposed to do fire, earth. That's what it is. I missed the earth sign. Sorry, earth signs. Okay, it was supposed to be fire, earth, then water. Okay, so we'll go to earth and we'll see what's up. So going into earth signs now, what's our last sign? It's going to be the Virgo. Let's see what's up here for you, baby, okay? What's going to be going on here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Virgo, we're going to get our last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy here for you is going to be the King of Wands. So you could be connecting here with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, excuse me. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got the Nine of Wands, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Magician, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's up. I like a 10 of Pentacles for you. So taking a look at the overall energy, we begin reading here, or the reading here with the King of Wands. And looking at your current energy, we begin here with the Nine of Wands as well. So Virgo, it kind of looks to me here for you. It's like you got your mind on something, you got your eye on something, right? That's a King of Wands. You know, you're looking at something directly right now. You can see something in your vision, see something in your sights. All right, but Nine of Wands here says you're worried. You know, you're holding back. You're a little nervous here to take the next step, if you will, is what I'm seeing for you. And looking at what you're dealing with here, the Magician, you know, you have the tools, you have the power, you have the ability to manifest what you want, but you're holding yourself back. Did we not talk about this yesterday? I really feel like we talked about this yesterday, Virgo. I could have sworn this is the same message for you. If it's not the same message for you, Virgo, I bet I talked about this with a different zodiac sign yesterday. Bear with me, guys, by the way. We've been talking for a while. We've been on live for a while today, so my throat's starting to give out a little bit, but bear with me. So Virgo, I feel like for your next 24 hours, it's really about you recognizing, like, you have the tools you need. Like, why are you hesitating? You know, don't be so scared. Don't be so worried. You have everything you need in order to be successful. If you have your eye on a prize, go for it. You're more than capable. And if you shoot your shot, expect this. 10 of Pentacles. You know, if this is about a job interview and you're nervous that you're not going to crush it, go do the job interview. You're going to fucking crush it. You know, if you're nervous about creating or doing a painting for somebody, do the fucking painting. You're going to crush it. If you're nervous about, you know, is somebody here going to accept me on this date? Are they going to not like me? Go on the date. They'll fucking love you. Like, I get that feeling and that vibe of like, whatever you're fearful of, it's not the truth. Fear is fake. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Go for something. It's going to work. Point blank, period. So for any Virgos moving into the next 72 hours, moving into your weekend that are recognizing, I got my eye set on something, but I'm just scared. Don't let fear, okay, false evidence appearing real, be the excuse or be the blockage from you getting what you want. Because I really feel like it's all right here. 10 of Pentacles. There's lots of stability and lots of great energy to come of what it is you're trying to do. And I think you need to remind yourself you have all the tools you need to do what you want to do. You're more than capable to build what you want and what you desire. Maybe this is a Virgo who wants to start a business, but you've been hesitant. Maybe it's a little difficult, right? You get scared in today's market to start a business. You know what they say? There's like an estimate, isn't there, right? I think it's like every 120 or like every new business, like a certain percentage of them fail in the first 120 days. I don't live life by statistics. Fuck statistics, okay? You make your own statistics because you make your own luck, and your success is based upon your own type of energy that you bring to the table. So at the end of the day, don't live your life in fear and don't live your life on bullshit statistics, but live your life on knowing that you're capable, and you'll see the success come on in. All right, Virgo, moving forward, let's take a look here at your Book of Answers message for your weekend. Let's see what's going on here for you. What's going to be the message here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours? Let's go ahead and take a look. And what do we got? Let it go. Absolutely. Look at what we're talking about here, man. We're talking about the fear. It's time to let it go, Virgo, moving into your weekend. So for any Virgos here that have fear that's standing in the way right now between you and what you want, it's time to let it go, because whatever it is you're going to get, you know, it's going to work out here for you really, really great. Okay? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our earth. We did all of our water. We did all of our fire. We're officially on the last sign now. I can't believe it, man. This has been a long weekend read, but thank you guys for hanging out with me and spending all this time with me, man. Really, really appreciate it. Marlene said, the weekend read, shit, this went by so fast. I know, right? I can't believe it's already Friday, man. This entire week flew past. I was talking about it earlier. It's really, really nuts. But regardless, Virgos, thank you for joining me, man. Hope it resonated. Hope that I gave you any kind of clarity or good energy that could help you out on your path, but appreciate you very, very much. Regardless, moving into the last zodiac, man. Let's see what we got going on here for the Aquarius. What's going to be showing up here for Team Aqua, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarian? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Aqua, let's go ahead and start here. We did get a flipper. The flipper is going to be the High Priestess, so you could be dealing with a Pisces possibly for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, King of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with, Judgment, and then looking at the outcome for you, Queen of Wands. Okay, let's see what's going on here for the Aqua gang. Excuse me for 1 second. Thank you very, very much. Huh. Kind of feels to me here for you. By the way, Ruthie Cutie, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. It kind of looks to me here, High Priestess, King of Pentacles. You're in a space right now where you know that you're stable, you know that you're comfortable, but I think that you also know you should stay where you are and hold your ground and hold down the fort. And looking at what you're dealing with, Judgment card here, right? This could be the energy of somebody asking for a second chance. It could be the energy of somebody asking for forgiveness, right? Forgiveness, no problem. Second chance, it's a gray area. You know, so at the end of the day, forgiveness, no problem. Second chance, gray area, you know? High Priestess here, King of Pentacles, you know, your intuition's telling you, stay where you are, hold the fort down, stay in your own energy. It's probably best for you right now to not invite in any old energies or any new energies, you know? You're in a very comfortable and calm and collected place. And looking at the outcome here for you, Queen of Wands here is a pretty protective energy. You know, it's an energy here of expressing yourself. It's an energy here of making sure that your point gets across too. So you know what I feel like is happening here for this weekend, Aquarius? I think that somebody here either wants a second chance or somebody here wants a chance with you. But considering that you're feeling here, considering that you're feeling here at this moment in time, this resistance and this intuitive feeling that you should probably keep to yourself, I think you're going to be choosing your gut feeling and you're going to be expressing here to whoever or whatever is trying to come into your life that right now, I don't have any open slots, you know? I don't have any open slots here at this time. Sorry about that, but that's just kind of what it is, you know? And I don't blame you here, Aquarius. I think sometimes we got to go with our intuition. We got to go with what our gut says and what we feel. Excuse me. We got to go with our gut and we got to go with what we feel. You know, if we're being called here to listen to our intuition and listen to the fact that we feel comfortable where we are, and maybe it would be better not opening ourselves up, but instead remaining closed off, then go with what your gut is telling you, because it might be telling you that, certainly for a reason. So at the end of the day here, Queen of Wands, Aquarius, I feel like you're going to be expressing the fact that you're not opening up any slots in your life here at this time, and that you're keeping things to yourself. Okay? So of course, do take that how that resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's what I see showing up here for you, Aquarius. All right? All right. Excuse me again, guys. So sorry. My apologies, y'all. All right. Moving into the last and final message here, Aqua. We're going to take a look here at your Book of Answers message for the next 72 hours. What's going to be coming in here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Let's go ahead and take a look. And what do we got? We got here, realize that too many choices can be as difficult as too few. Yeah, that kind of resonates for sure. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at that again. Realize that too many choices can be as difficult as too few. The way that I interpret that, Aquarius, is like sometimes, you know, bringing in more energy, bringing in more choices may not be super beneficial, just like having too few choices at this moment in time in your life. So I don't know. I keep getting that energy, Aquarius, that just says moving into your weekend, stay closed off. Don't invite anything new in. Maybe don't invite anything old in. Just for now, keep to yourself. Yeah, I would just do that for now. You know, there could be something coming of it later, but as of right now, keep to yourself. I don't know why I keep getting that exact message for you. Just keep to yourself. So Aquarius, you know, do with what you want to do, but I feel like keeping to yourself right now is going to work for your best benefit, okay? All right, though, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right, guys, I want to say here real quick, thank you all very much for coming out with me, man, to the daily reading. Really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed it. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. I also want to mention as well, thank you guys for your love and support in how I've been feeling recently. You guys have given me tons of healing energy. I really appreciate it. For today, actually, I felt great. Right now, my voice is shot because I've been talking for like, I think almost an hour and a half. So with that being said, we've been doing this for like an hour and a half. It's a long reading, so readings drain me, so I'm drained right now. But with that all being said, thank you guys, man. I've been sick for the past couple of days, but I am a lot better today, believe it or not. I know I sound worse. I promise you, I'm getting better. By tomorrow, I'm going to be good. But either way, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you all so much. I hope you enjoyed the Book of Answers. You know, we brought the Book of Answers in today for a little bit of fun, a little bit of extra clarity on our readings. Hope you guys enjoyed that too. And as always, hope you're looking for a great, we're looking towards a great and amazing weekend here for each and every single person. Just want to mention, guys, the last 3 signs for March 2023, Capricorn, Sagittarius, as well as Pisces. Your videos will be posted by tomorrow and Sunday. So those videos are coming out over the weekend. Stay tuned for the last 3 signs for March. Your readings are coming out soon. Marlene, thank you for being a member for over 10 months. Really appreciate you, dude. He said, thank you for all that you do, even when you're sick. Rest up, XO. I love you. Much love to you too, Marlene. Really appreciate that. And of course, man, I'm always going to be here for you guys. You know, for those of you that are here for me, I'm here for you, man. Love each and every single one of you. I did want to say, man, shout out to everybody who donated today. We got a really cool amount of donations. Thank you guys for that. It helps out a lot more than you know. So really appreciate your generosity, everybody. Thank you very much. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to invite you into the Soul family. So if you're new here, come on down and subscribe. I'd be happy to be a part of this journey with you. And yeah, with that being said, guys, personal services, they're going to reopen on Monday. There are still a few slots today, so if you want to get a personal reading, that's all that's left. There's no 2 for 20s. If you want a personal reading, they're still open today. They'll probably get sold out by tonight. So, you know, with that being said, if you go to my website and services are sold out, they'll be restocked on Monday, so you'll see them then, okay? All right, though, everybody, have a great weekend. I had a lot of fun here today. Love each and every single one of you so much, and I'll see everybody in the next video. All right, everybody, much love. Take care, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys. Peace.